Bulls, the United Center. Glad to have you with us for more NBA action. I'm Kevin Harlan, and here with me today, Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. The Bulls happy to return to Chicago after the road trip. Very strong basketball is the recipe for them right now. 4 straight wins, looking for number 5.
And they are who we thought they'd be coming into the season. No doubt about that. A team with a lot of talent that can win really in a number of ways. They've been every bit as formidable as we anticipated.
Dennis Green years ago say, we are what our record says we are. They've earned their place among the league's elite teams. But regular season is regular season. Success counts very little when it comes to
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, I look like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant. And this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
And that last replay courtesy of Kia. Good, and the assist goes to Irving.
They are really doing a nice job establishing a presence inside early.
And watch, Clark, how the game plays out, because this is going to open things up on the perimeter. Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
The Cavaliers have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Oladipo outside. At the top of the key, Thompson. Outside Irving. And it's off from three-point range. Nice outing for Chicago. They won that game against Orlando.
Yeah, the confidence just exuding in that performance on the offensive end. I mean, really illustrates how this team clicks when guys are communicating and executing as a cohesive unit.
Yeah, roadkill is hard to get in this league. I mean, to be a great NBA team, you've got to be able to have that kind of performance on the road. Focused, purposeful, and productive. Really solid.
And that's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done.
Mirotić gets the bucket.
Really nice way to get your first bucket of the day.
Rose goes in. Rebounded by McDermott.
Hey, I like creativity and a circus finish as much as anybody. But you better be sure you got a chance to make it.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possessions.
Rose dishes to Gasol. The Cavaliers pull it in. They beat the Bulls during their last encounter in Chicago.
Yeah, really ratcheted up the pressure in their last matchup, getting steals and just creating havoc defensively.
And frankly, I mean, that was sloppy play on the other side's part. But not all of it. They put the screws to them, that's for sure.
Here's the pick. Irving with a clean look.
And despite that miss, a strong start for them offensively.
Yeah, they're scoring with confidence, Greg, making them count in the early going here.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved a layup with that foul, and he'll make them earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
The Cavaliers leading by 5. The screen from Thompson. Oladipo outside. There's the dish to Mirotić. Offline with the baseline jumper.
When he's wide open like that, he'll rarely miss those.
Butler with the ball. Now guarded by Mirotić. The shot's good from T. And so it's Cleveland with it, coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
Nothing went well offensively on this night for them. They were just completely disjointed.
Yeah, you could call it the 3 Ds: disjointed, disorganized, discombobulated, or whatever else you wanted to use to describe that would be appropriate.
That's good.
Good display of physicality by Gasol to set that shot up.
Now it's ended down to Doris Burke, who was able to talk with head coach Tyronn Lue.
One player he said he's worried about in this game is Pau Gasol. He said with his length and touch, it's really hard to bother that shot. We're going to try to be physical with him, body him up early, and deny him position. And guys, that's what a lot of teams try with Gasol. Force him to really battle through contact. We'll see how it works.
Thanks, Doris. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Cleveland.
You know, guys, we've really seen them do a lot of damage in the paint so far.
And also another aspect of their game that's been super so far tonight is how they've been sharing the basketball.
Well, as far as the league's big men go, he's one of the very best at the foul line.
Irving kicks to Thompson. Up top, Oladipo. Mirotic has a wide-open look from outside off the mark.
You know, 9 times out of 10, he's going to knock that one down. He'll spray that one on you.
And Pau Gasol, the bucket on the assist by Butler. Butler's got 3 assists tonight.
And I love the fact that he didn't have to slow down or adjust there. The pass was just timed perfect.
With the floater, and there's the nice layup by Irving.
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
Outside Rose. T. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. T's got 8.
A splendid pass that time by Rose.
Thompson, a screen on Butler. Oladipo goes in. Here's Mirotic. They grab their own miss, and Oladipo kicks to Mirotic. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Mirotic just got his 3rd basket of the night.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
All right, fans, let's get up. Let's get loud for your
Joakim Noah, he's checked in for Chicago.
Come on, Chicago.
Chicago leading by 4. On the floor for Cleveland, getting going here in the second. Johnson out there with Mirotic. Then there's Victor Oladipo. Then there's Tristan Thompson. And it's Irving at the 1 spot. And it's blocked by Mirotic. And now the fast break, Irving with the ball. Gasol with the steal. Outside Rose. And it's Dang in the corner. T. He's covered by Thompson. Shot clock at 6. Here's Gasol. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Gasol's got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for the Bulls. And Mirotic throws it down.
And guys, this game won't be close for long if they keep giving up dunks like that.
No, it won't, Jay. You're right. A glaring error defensively and letting him get all the way to the basket that time.
But it's only 2 points. I mean, it was flashy, no doubt, but still, it only counts for 2. 2 is all. Boy, he's just dangling from the rim after sending it through there.
You can see which team now has the swagger Clark right now.
Yeah, it's with them.
And guys, that swagger can backfire because you don't want to get your opponent a little too riled up.
And with that, the Chicago lead is cut down to 3 on the bucket from Oladipo.
The D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
Here's T. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. 11 points for Freak.
The rapid-fire threes coming from everywhere.
Yeah, I'm not sure of the quality of that three-point shot attempt right there. Going at it the way they did, but it all worked out for him. Great assist that time by Kyrie Irving.
Irving against Rose. Pass to T. That 3 off the mark. The Cavaliers trail by 4. Oladipo with the ball, and Rose picks him up defensively. Johnson, the pass to Irving. Off target from outside. Chicago's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Pass to T. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play chance here. McDermott's checked in for Thompson. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Bulls?
They've been making some really nice passes out there. Excellent passing. That could set the tone for the rest of the game.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnovers.
Rose against Irving. The shot by Butler. Nobody around. Dang can't get it to go. The Cavaliers trail by 5. Oladipo dishes to Irving. With some arc, some solid defense from Butler.
And another miss. Oof. He's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right.
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
And guys, in a game this snug, moments like that are the ones we usually look back on at the end as a difference maker.
Irving with the ball. And Rose picks him up defensively. Irving attacking. The shot no good. And it's Chicago the other way. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Suns. And that will be the middle game of this 3-game homestand. Outside Butler and stolen by Irving. 4-on-3 break. McDermott kicks to Oladipo. He dishes it to McDermott. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
And with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, you know, they haven't had to do much work on the perimeter.
Outside Rose. Just 5 to shoot. To the paint. Here's that jam. I mean, just beautiful.
Man, he got fancy with that one, didn't he?
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
I tell you what, I like that, though, guys. Some coaches might not want you to make a play like that, but I tell you what, when you got the skills like that, I say go for it. It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Check in with Doris Burns. Doris?
Thank you, Kevin. I got it.
So Chicago ends up going with the new group. Cleveland also making some changes. Smith checked in for Johnson. Gauntlock comes in for Oladipo. Miss Mills in for Kyrie Irving.
Dellavedova is really good at finding his teammates.
The feed to McDermott. They set the screen. Shoots. Smith's shot is good. Smith's got 5 now.
Yeah, they've gone away from the triple as they look to protect this lead.
Yeah, you know, sometimes that can be a mistake. They weren't shooting it especially well early on, so I think it makes sense to shy away from the triple.
For Chicago, they have missed out on some chances at the line today. 0-6 of 11.
And on the season, you know, they're hitting about 76%, which is a decent rate.
And comparing to the numbers of last season, they've made a bit of improvement, so that's some positive momentum they can look to build on.
Here's Dellavedova. 5 points in the game.
Emphatic throwdown there.
That one reverberated throughout the building.
Nothing soft about his approach at the attack.
Gauntlock kicks to Mirotic. To the middle. It's rebounded by T.
Yeah, but you have to love that tough interior defense.
And, Greg, that's exactly what he gives you. I mean, he's constantly making his presence felt around the rim.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. There's the pass to Portis. Here's Dellavedova, and it's Chicago scoring again.
Pretty passing. Timely recognition as to where the open man was.
And if they're smart, they can hold it for the last shot.
To me, that's got to be the target. Make sure you manage the clock effectively so you do get the last shot. How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
And I'm not sure if it was text or email, but he definitely threw that one down.
It's all tied. And
Gentlemen, I'm over here with Tristan Thompson, and after that first half, Tristan, what's the plan going to be for this second half?
Well, it's simple. It's going to be a dogfight. You know, they got big guys, true bigs, and we got to come out, play hard, and not let up.
All right, listen up, everybody. The second half doesn't have to be as close as the first if we pay attention to a couple of things. Number one, I love the teamwork we're seeing out of you guys. We're tearing them to shreds with our passing at the offensive end. Let's keep that going and pile up those assists. I did, however, like our on-the-ball.
Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half.
And what a tremendous game for T. 25 points, and he's done his job at the charity stripe. He's gotten 4 of his points from there.
And that's a good place to get them. They don't come easier than that, but you've got to get yourself there first.
Rose is the 1 with Butler as the 2. Dang out there with T, and it's Gasol at the 5 down low. And that's the group for Fred Hoiberg as we begin the second half.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist number. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this. I mean, even he was surprised to be that open.
Chicago leading. Rose passes to T. No good from outside.
You can't get into much better position for the 3 than that. Everything was right on target. It just didn't fall.
Back to Irving. Shot from the wing. Johnson wide open. He fires. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. Irving against Rose. T. Yes. And it's Rose with the assist that time. Rose has got 6 assists in the game. Irving dishes to Oladipo. Pass to Mirotic. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. McDermott, no one around him, sinks the three-pointer. McDermott's got the game tied up here for Cleveland.
A little bit of a defensive breakdown there. He's not the guy you want to leave open on the perimeter. You've got to stay attached to him.
Outside Rose. Pass to T.
And that's a punch to the jaw. This game as tight as it can be, and he pulls something off that we might not even see in the All-Star game, Kevin.
But Clark, I don't know that he planned it out too far in advance. That was one of those things that just happened.
I think it was premeditated.
I really don't. I think that he's one of those guys that just plays off of instinct, and they don't mind him making those kinds of plays, even in a close game.
And that was Kia bringing you the close-up on the big-time play. And it comes off the front of the rim. The Bulls have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Gasol lays it up and in off the pretty assist. And now a 4-point Chicago lead.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from inside the paint area.
There's got to be a wall of defense when it comes to attacking the paint. Plain and simple.
Well, they certainly didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
That was your Lovables. Give them a hand. Come on, Chicago.
Chicago's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Rose gets to Gasol. Outside Dan. Pass to T. Free throw line jump shot. The Cavaliers pull it in. Oladipo's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Mirotic. And he misses the go-ahead basket.
Well, that defense went from poor to no defense at all.
And when he's open like that, you don't see him miss those looks very often.
They set the pick. Butler passes to T. No good on the triple.
1 made 3 for him for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
Kicks it to Mirotic. Great D that time from T.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
And the wide open shot from Rose. And again, no good by Chicago.
No other way to put it, just a poor shooting performance for him, but luckily his teammates have picked up the slack.
Butler dishes to Rose. And the basket is in from T. T's got 6 here in this quarter.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
And those are 2 teammates right there working in rhythm. One setting the screen and the other using it to get that separation.
Dishes it to McDermott. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got assist number 11 for him here tonight. And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ballgame.
They have, but you also can't overlook how well they've defended the rim, as they've challenged every shot and also gotten quite a few blocks as well.
Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. Gang's got the ball.
That's how you make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered. The floor is open. Take care of business.
Always an advantage when you can get out in the open floor. You get much better rhythm offensively. And this lead, I think, is headed up.
And finished off by Mirotic.
Make it 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right, Kevin?
Yeah, that's right. You got it. And he was also safe with that dunk.
No reason not to be.
And guys, as he should be. Remove all doubt on that attack.
Right side Rose. Can't get it to go. And Cleveland the other way now. The Celtics will be coming into town for the next game. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. Here's Johnson, and that one's good. Johnson's got his second bucket of the night. Guys, we're not through 3 quarters of play, but 6 lead changes already in this one.
Yeah, it's been a really good game for sure. I mean, it looks like it's going to stay tight throughout.
Yeah, competitive, and I think we all can agree that we thought this would be the type of game that would come down to the end.
Clark, this offense has really been clicking.
No doubt about it, giving the defense all kinds of trouble.
And they know it, guys. They're playing right now with the kind of energy that is hard to deal with.
Bulls trail by 4. Rose passes to T, and he gets it to go. T's got 12 points in just the second half.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Here's Johnson. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. That's 7 points for Johnson. For Chicago, they've gone 8 of 14 on their shot attempts here in the third. Some pretty nice work. Rose goes in. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time. Rose has got 8 points.
And that putback about as easy a bucket as you're going to get.
Exactly what happens when you don't box out, Greg.
They get it back. Mirotic. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
So for the Bulls, Joakim Noah's checked in for Gasol. Shumpert comes down. That jam! I mean, just beautiful.
Talk about putting something extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, Clark, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
I'm startled that he would even try something like that at this stage of the game.
Shot's good by Mills.
Guys, good job working it down low and getting the high percentage look there. That's good basketball.
The pass to T. 3-pointer, Butler. That's good. Butler's got 5.
You know, his ability is matched only by his energy, guys. I mean, he's usually in the middle of everything for his team.
The screen from Thompson. Feeds it to Mirotic. Inside. Rocket 6. And count it. The shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Snatched up.
And no excuse there for missing that one after being freed up by a great pick.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they came away empty, but they got the look they wanted. And really, I like the movement and communication there.
Yeah, the step back. And the shot no good, a bit short.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
Noah the screen. Passes it to T. He feeds it to Noah. Hell of it over from outside. The shot is off. The Cavaliers leading by 4. The screen from Thompson. And Mills kicks to Thompson. Mirotic has the open look. Thompson dishes to Smith. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. And that's now 9 points for J.R. Smith. The Bulls shooting an outstanding 55% from the field since the half. You know, their execution has been on point. Here's Dellavedova. He's got 7, and he slams it one-handed.
He is an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
You know, he picks the simple one-handed stuff to get the 2 points.
Yeah, and in a close game, though, guys, those could be really important points.
Boy, that's a surprising miss right there. He usually feasts on those wide open opportunities.
Here's T. Drains it from beyond the arc. T's got 44.
I'm not sure that was the play they had set up, but it was too good a look to pass on.
Noah against Mirotic. He kicks to Mills.
I see him.
Mirotic, the screen. Now Mills. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game. Dellavedova kicks it to Noah. Shumpert in the corner. A steal. Now here's Mills. Not a lot of room. And it's Thompson with the jam.
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
And guys, in a game this snug, moments like that are the ones we usually look back on at the end as a difference maker.
And counts the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. So Noah will now go to the free throw line. It's going to go on Tristan Thompson. Portis, he's checked in for Chicago. Now here's Mills. Back to Mirotic. The train can't get it to go. And we just finished the... We welcome you back to what has been a good one here as we get into the fourth quarter. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, McDermott is out there with J.R. Smith. Then there's Tristan Thompson. Then there's Victor Oladipo. And it's Irving in at the point guard position. They now take the lead. And that's now 10 points for Rose. And an important part of every team's game. We'll look at the hustle stats for the Bulls.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. They've been in attack mode on the defensive end.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2.
No slowing him down. Just incredible numbers for Oladipo. 16 points. He's done a little bit of work behind the arc. He's got a pair of three-pointers.
And you know what? The defenders have that in the back of their minds now. They'll be on him a little tighter.
Luol Deng is checked in for Portis.
You don't see him have too many of those trips to the line.
Irving with the steal. And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. They set the pick. Oladipo outside. Just 4 to shoot. Irving attacking. It's deflected, and they're able to recover. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Chicago leading. And here's Rose. Pass to T. There's a killer two-handed slam.
Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
Man, I think he's sensing that this is a critical time in the game, fellas.
Screen by Smith. Thompson sets the pick for Oladipo, and it's blocked by Deng. They retain possession. Nice shot by McDermott.
And he's had an excellent performance overall from the field.
And Chicago shooting an outstanding 53% for the game. Rose passes to T. Can't hit from in close.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Screen by Smith. It's tipped. Rose with the ball. And Oladipo pulls it down. Oladipo's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Irving with the ball. Butler covering. Butler against Oladipo. Again, Oladipo missing. For Chicago, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Rose can't hit. The Cavaliers have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Irving kicks to Thompson to take the lead, and 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. Taj Gibson picks one up. Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. Pau Gasol was checked in for Taj Gibson, so he picks up just one from the line that time.
And you can see that even though he ties the game up, disappointed he couldn't give him the lead.
The dish to Butler. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play chance here. And the free throw, no good. And Clark, they've been a little too casual with the ball out there.
Yeah, I think so. Too cool. I mean, just not forceful enough, not alert or aggressive enough, and sometimes trying to do too much with the basketball.
Yeah, but you can't force that square peg into the round hole. Oftentimes, you just got to make that first simple pass and get a rhythm from that.
Screen by Smith. And Oladipo kicks to Thompson. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
And tired legs affect you at the defensive end first, and that's what we're seeing here.
You called it, Greg. As much offense as we saw early, we're seeing even more of it here late.
Here's T. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
And the first one at the line is good.
2 shots.
Both free throws good from T.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Now the feed to Irving. Shoots from 12. It's rebounded by T. T's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Inside, puts up the baby hook. That's good. That's 10 points for Pau Gasol.
You love it when a big man has those soft hands. Rarely any problem converting that close to the rim.
The screen from Thompson. Launches it. That doesn't go in either for Irving. The Bulls leading by 4. Now the pass to T. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
Irving against Rose. And Thompson kicks to McDermott. Back to Thompson. It's deflected. Here's Rose. Here's T. But they'll get another chance. That drops. And it's an 8-point Bulls lead.
The tenacity on that interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
Back to Irving. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Gasol.
You know what? A low percentage pass on that one, but sometimes it's worth the risk.
Well, that time the risk did not pay off because it was well defended.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Mirotic is checked in. Here's Dang. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. And it's 6 points for Luol Deng.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
Rose against Irving. T. And he's good on the 3-ball. T's got 53.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Down low, here's Thompson, and there's a nice one-handed slam. And that's a double-double for him now. 11 points and 14 rebounds. Rose against Irving. Pass to Butler. Dang kicks to Butler. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. And the Bulls lead by 11.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
And it's Rose penetrating, pulls up from the corner, rebounded by McDermott. McDermott's got his 4th rebound in this one.
know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far. He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
Dang passes the two.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
That's his fifth personal foul.
And the first one drops.
At the line for the Bulls, 2 shots.
Both free throws good from T. The Cavaliers trail by 10. Outside Irving. McDermott with the screen for Irving. Shoots off the screen and right on target. Good. 18 points for Doug McDermott.
Effective screen set there for the jump shot. That was the key to the play.
Outside Rose, looking to end his cold spell, and he lays it up and in. Rose has got 4 points this quarter.
How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
You've got to be clever with your sleight of hand when you get inside and try to finish against the bigger guy.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Thank you, Kevin. I got a chance to hear what the Cavaliers head coach was saying to his team. He was not happy with their play to this point, telling them we're getting out hustled, plain and simple. There's still time, but we've got to dial up our effort. Kevin, we'll see if they have enough to get it done.
You know, he might be small for a center, but it doesn't really matter because he can jump out of the building.
Chicago leading by 8. Passes it to T. Outside Dang. Shoots it. And there's Derrick Rose on the assist by Dang. 14 points for Derrick Rose.
You know, he was a non-factor in that first half, but now he's making up for lost time.
Count the bucket. And that's now 11 points for Kyrie Irving.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Pretty clear, it's smash mouth basketball. Pound that thing inside.
And stolen by Mirotic. Rose against Irving. It's Oladipo on the wing. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Well, Chicago's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Kicks to Butler. Gasol, a screen on Oladipo. Outside Butler. McDermott with the double team. Clock at 6. Bulls moving the ball around. No good from T. The Cavaliers trail by 6. Irving with it, and Rose picks him up defensively. That's good. McDermott's got 6 points in the quarter.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And Greg, you know nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Rose passes to T, and he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
Tell you what, he's not an easy guy to stop when he's got his sight on the rim.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
Did he just go chop there with that one hand tomahawk slam?
McDermott dishes to Thompson. Yes!
Rising high to throw that one down.
Sky high, fantastic one-hand jam.
Nice way there, guys, to finish up that possession.
Outside Dang. He dishes it to Gasol. Here's T, and it's off from three-point range. Guys, it's come down here to a very important possession.
Yeah, zero tolerance for mistakes here.
And they go to the intentional foul. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And now they decide to foul intentionally. He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 6-point ball game.
No mistakes there. Good free throws to give them just a little bit more cushion.
Seconds left in the fourth quarter. It falls! And now they trail by just 4.
Give an assist there, not for the pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed him up and made the layup possible.
He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 6-point ball game. Guys, a critical time for them in this ball game.
No room for mistakes right now.
The screen from Thompson. Off the pick.
Boy, that was a violent throw down there.
You're telling me.
I mean, it's almost like he doesn't like the rim.
And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
Yeah, you can't let him hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
No, you got to foul. I mean, it's going to come down to free throws here. Foul right away.
So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
No mistakes there. I think you can close the book on this one, guys. It's done.
McDermott frames it from downtown.
For 3.
And so here is Chicago. They've led by as many as 11 points. First free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. He's off on the free throw and able to get that second one to drop in. And so the big win by Chicago in a tight game. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but Clark, in the end, everyone's satisfied.
Yeah, you know, it looked like for a moment there the outcome was in doubt, but give them a lot of credit for hanging tough, persevering, and finishing strong.
And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, at the end of the game, you guys were able to stay on top. How were you able to gain an advantage over them in this one?
We just out there stringing them along because they take the most tougher. That's kind of my game we play.
Wow.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Hey y'all, Ernie Johnson here along with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome back for the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. It was nothing short of a professional offensive clinic he put on today. He hit shots from every place he took them, and he took a lot of them to score more than 50 points.
He was completely on a different level tonight, and his insane point total tells us that. Trust me, it's not easy to get that many points in this league, but he had their number tonight, and the coach.
And that wraps things up, folks. Thanks for joining us. For Shaquille.